It was 3 o'clock on Friday. Susie parked on Chowan Avenue South near 50th. Soon after she got out of her SUV, she says another car pulled up out of nowhere.
Four young men got out. One of them had his arms spread open wide and I think said something, came at me, pushed me to the ground.
She says the masked teens took her purse and bag while kicking her on the ground.
1106. 1107. 100, they're with the male in the front vestibule. It sounds like they're pushing the patients back to the back northwest corner.
1120, 1100. The suspect male is in custody of the squad.
If you could advise the lineup, we have 3 female victims in the front entry. Vital cord, gunshot, 1 critical, 1 in the abdomen.
County copies 1107.
5125, 106.
10-6, 1108.
5211, County 10644.
1108.
1120, 2 other units. Deputy Young is coming out front with multiple survivors. Ambulance can come right to the front. Repeat, ambulance can come right to the front.
Copy, ambulance to the front, 1108.
I wrote an opinion piece in the Star Tribune about a month ago that was published just as the sports were coming back online. And for those of you who have read it, it was sort of forewarning of potential risks and injuries that were likely to occur with face mask use during youth sports. And, we talked about things like lack of being able to wear a tethered mouth guard in hockey and the merits of that and the downside of that. We talked about face coverings, injuring nose, ear, eyes, or throat through unintended injuries. We also talked about in that article how the face coverings might be dislodged, thereby blocking vision or disrupting an athlete's ability to fully participate in what they're doing.
Saying, give me your passcode, give me your passcode. That's when I realized I need to give up my phone or I'm going to be killed potentially.
It's a residential street and neighbors started appearing. The suspects took off in their car. 2 came back on foot for her 2012 SUV.
1120, Rank County, confirming we have ambulances on standby.
Copy, Alon has been notified. They are looking into air care, looking at least 5 injured critically.
4431 County, we're making entry in about 30 seconds.
Copy. The male says that the gun and a briefcase is in and off by the front desk. Still should be sprawled out on his stomach.
10-4, we have a rolling shield in the parking lot approaching now. Is there any more mention about that possible explosive?
As a result of this mask mandate, my son suffered a concussion. We were watching hockey all weekend, and you could see all the kids that had wearing their mask correctly were keeping their heads down. And it may not be a problem in younger youth hockey, but when you have kids checking, it becomes a problem. It is very similar to us as adults walking down the stairs with a mask on or bifocals and not hanging on to the handrail. They can't see, so they look further down. When you're playing hockey, you gotta look up ice for what's coming at you. We've been training them for years to keep their heads up, so they don't end up paralyzed.
Susie carries pepper spray and has taken self-defense, but says it didn't matter. She's bruised, sore, swollen, and says she's looking for leaders to better protect people in Minneapolis.
They've got to fully fund a fully staffed police force. Citizens who are paying taxes and sustaining this economy, we're not being protected.
31, the male saying that he had 4 homemade explosive devices. They all went off.
10-4, we see evidence of that. West glass shattered all across.
There might be one inside the briefcase by that front off that has not gone off yet.
44 1 County, yes.
10-6, 11-3.
61 County, right?
2 and 20, 11-3.
44-2, can you confirm that everyone's out of the building?
9821.
Go ahead.
All here has been moved to your location.
11-4.
11-20, 26.
11-4.
For those of you who've played sports, sports happen in a moment's notice, and things change quickly. And what I've seen in my own practice is that what I've predicted from my January 5th article is actually gone on to occur. I've seen numerous sports injuries in my own practice that I believe are related to face coverings. There's a 13-year-old recently broke his clavicle playing hockey. Is going to require surgery to fix that. An 11-year-old tripped and fell at gym class because he couldn't see what he was doing very well and fractured his knee. A 15-year-old fractured her patella while playing basketball and required open repair of a fracture of her kneecap. So these are actual injuries that I've seen just in the last 2 weeks of athletes being injured while playing sports.
Can we get an ambulance to come to the northwest exterior door? In the northwest corner, we got one we got to move now.
Copy, let's go.
311-20, you got one. Agent
1805.
Dispatch 154 is transporting the team to St. Louis.
Susie carries pepper spray and has taken self-defense, but says it didn't matter. She's bruised, sore, swollen, and says she's looking for leaders to better protect people in Minneapolis.
They've got to fully fund a fully staffed police force. Citizens who are paying taxes and sustaining this economy, we're not being protected.
She admits she's afraid, but feels it's her duty to warn others.
They are brazen. They are not afraid. They will act given the opportunity.
Police tell me Susie's stolen car matches the description of a vehicle spotted where other crimes were committed over the weekend, and that it's a pattern they're seeing after a carjacking. In Minneapolis,
They're going to hit you. This is why he hasn't worn a plastic face shield before. Thank you for your time. That's probably all I have to say about it. See, this is just dangerous. Absolutely dangerous.